Good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are in your day. I hope that you are well. The why here comes back to using this stuff in the real world. Where I use this stuff the most is around the house or in the home for calculating how big things are, what I need to address those things. Okay, so I'll use it a lot that way. I've also used it in athletics. We hang a windscreen on a baseball field, and so we had to calculate where to start the screen in order to get full coverage, so we had to use some concepts that might have not been a perfect match with area, but certainly there were applications there that we could use. So athletics, and again, this is a course on problem solving. And you're going to have these, so you better learn how to do this. I can't tell you a lot for certain, but I can tell you that for certain. Okay, so let's look at the identification stuff, lower level thinking skills. Let's just handle this. So AD is this edge right there. And AD is the same length as EH. Excuse me. So EH is 12, AD is 12, and the units are centimeters. I'm just going to go down and just do a few of these. AB is right here. AB has to be the same as DC, and DC has to be the same as HG. So AB is going to be 16 centimeters. BF, the vertical piece here, the height, call it. BF is going to be the same as CG, so that is a couple more here. DH, right there, DH is going to be the same as CG. And then the last one I did, I dropped down here and did SM, and that's over here. So SM is right here. And it just tells you that. So 4 inches. Ooh, sorry, I gotta wake up. Somebody has a case of the Mondays. Let's go down here. ADHE, right? The dimensions, length, and width of each face. So now we gotta identify a face. So now instead of an edge, we gotta get a face. ADHE. ADHE to me is this front face of this rectangular prism is what this is called. Okay, so that the dimensions of that are going to be 12 by 9. Okay, and then let's do MNPQ. MNPQ is this front face, and that's 5 by 11. Okay. Let's hit some area problems. So total area of each prism. So basically, you can find the area each side and add them together, and we can use some problem solving tricks as well. So the front is going to be the same as all of them because these are all the same. So that's a special prism. This is a cube. Okay, and that just means they're all the same. So if this front one is, the area is 9 times 9, which is 81, then the area of this side is going to be 81. So you could add them all together. However, you know, I've done this. I know a little bit. You know, hopefully you know some of this too. 81 is the front, and there's 6 sides in a cube. Right, there's 4 around and then top and the bottom. So I'm just going to do 81 times 6. And that will get me 486 centimeters squared. If I was doing 8, here's maybe a little more traditional way to think about this. I don't know. Maybe more piecewise. So let's look at some pieces here. Let's look at the front and the back. So if I had the front and the back, those two. The front is going to be 5 by 7, which I know is 35. And I know that there's a front and a back. There's 2 of them. So 35 times 2. Okay, and then let's do the top and the bottom. And I'll erase a little bit so we can get a better visual here. The top and the bottom, top, those are both going to be 3 by 5, which is 15, and again there's 2 of them. There's a top and there's a bottom. And then I'm going to do what I'm calling the sides. And again, I'll erase. That was probably a little dark. Hard time erasing. Should be able to get pretty close. Okay, so now let's do the side. This is a side, and this is a side. And that to me is 3 by 7. Which is 21, and there are again 2 of those. So now it's just doing the math. 70, 30, 42. Add them all up. Plus. Okay. That is that. Down the word problems. Each face of a cube has area 17.92, so I'll draw a picture to help me. Got a cube right here, and I'm just gonna get it going. I'll stop it. This is 17.92, and we already said 0.9. Sorry, I don't know where the 2 came from. 17.9, and there's 6 of them. So I just bang that out on my calculator, and I get 107.4. And then a cube has a total area of 384. Find the area of each face. So cube total area is 384. The area of each face. But we're just working backwards. So this time the total area is 384. Well, we're just going to divide that by 6. There's 6 sides, so the area of each face or side would be 64. And then the length of each cube is a special prism. It is composed of squares, so each side, the length and the width would be the same. So area of a square is area equals side squared. So we know the area of each face is 64. So 64 is side squared. To get side by itself, we're just going to, so the length of the edge is 8 squared, 64 is 8. Alright, that is that. I hope that covers it for you and makes sense. Thank you for your time and attention, and we will talk to you soon. Be well.